Have you ever had a contract that you've worked so hard on, or a program or a service, and then for whatever reason, it just didn't pan out? Well, I presume that maybe your timing is off. Hello, my name is Kathleen Zemansky. I'm a business feng shui master, astrologer, and the creator of the TimeBlazr business management system. And today is TimeBlazr Tuesday. We're going to be looking at the week of June the 17th through the 23rd. So let's just get started. Okay, so the TimeBlazr is a system that has been around for centuries. It is a timing calendar to take the right action at the right time. And what we've done here is we've taken that very empowering information and put it into a favorable timing system for you to take the right action at the right time every time. And so it's personalized to you. So let me tell you just a little bit about how the calendar set up. Then we're going to go through the week very quickly. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity to see where you can get into a program that I'm doing right now on Facebook Live every single day that goes into these details a little bit more in depth, and then how you can obtain a personalized 30-day TimeBlazr for absolutely free, no credit card required. Okay, here is the foundational piece of a TimeBlazr, and that is actually same for everyone. And so you're going to start seeing some things like colors and icons and stars. That's when it begins to be personalized. But on this left-hand side of the screen, we have green and white days. And this is our playbook for the month of June. And we are talking about this week right here, 16th through the 23rd. So if you want to hear about the 16th, you're going to have to go back to last week's video to hear about today if you're listening to it absolutely on Tuesday. Okay, so what we have here are, like I said, green and white days, and the difference between the two is green means it's a little bit more, well, not a little bit more, quite a bit more vibrant than a white day, but it's still usable. So the purpose of this is actually to launch something like a product, program, service, or even meeting with your clients day to day and choosing those opportune times each and every day so that you are more productive, you actually have more freedom because you have more time, and you can also make more money because you're more succinct about your business strategies. So what we have is there's a number of different types of days, and so each day I'm going to go into next week, we'll tell you about some of those types of days, but within a 30-day cycle you'll see all 12 of the types of days that are going on. So this is general for everything. What starts to become unique is how we are now ranking your TimeBlazr with a star system that will show you from 1 to 5 stars, 5 being the most vibrant, 1 being the lowest, as well as some typical business activities that you would be doing in any given year, month, week, or day. So this is just a little bit of a help to let you know astrologically you have some opportune moments within any given day or month to help you make your informed decisions. All right, so let's go into the day view, and we're going to go day by day. But first of all, what are you doing with your precious time? That is something that is, you can't even put a price tag on that. So it's finite for everyone, but $7.24 for everyone. So what are you doing with the times that are most vibrant for you? We'd also love your feedback, if you would subscribe, like, and share. Hit that bell if you're listening on certain platforms that you can hear notices from us and updates as we go forward here. All right, well, let's look at the 17th, which is Wednesday. It's an unfavorable receive day, and then all this information here. So let me explain on day 1, which would be the 17th, and then we'll just quickly go through the other parts of the slides. So we have 5 different rankings. You're going to see another ranking very shortly here. If it is considered a non-color day, so it's all white, there isn't a lot of information that will tell you it's really vibrant other than the fact that it's a white day. So there's either an unfavorable or a void ranking that will tell you that something within the day astrologically is now starting to degrade read the energy of the day. Then what we have are positive and negative influences. These prevail over the day. So what I tried to do, especially if English is your first language, then it would be sort of intuitive, like what it is. So, you know, perpetual growth. So it's a growth day. Sound investments about money. Wealth, another investment. Virtue is about being virtuous. And then we also have the negatives, which potential for accidents, burnouts, and accidents could be anything, bumping into a table to, you know, a true, you know, something that's a little bit more severe. And then there's emptiness and stay at home. So it's just like it's showing you that these two boxes need to overlay on top of these columns over here. And then what we also have are the hours of the day. These are sequential. These will always show up in the same order, and they're 2-hour time slots to make up the 24 hours in the Western clock, if you will. Then what we have here are the information of each and every hour. And there's 3 different ways that the information can show up. And what I've indicated on each of the slides that you're going to be seeing today are the positive energies of each day. So those are the ones that you want to use the most. On this day, as you can see, we don't have much to work with, but each day we can get some things done. So you're going to want to look at where the most positive energies are each and every day. And then your second choice would be, okay, well, I have appointments during working hours, so what do I do? So then you use the ones that have some positive and potentially some of the negatives, which you can see are red with a minus, and then this is blue with a plus. So that would be then, okay, I would be able to choose that, but you have to know the ingredients of each and every day so you know how to exactly do the things that are important to your business. Then the third type is like you see in this dragon hour, or 7 to 8:59. Once it turns 9, it turns into a different time slot, that we have all unstable energy. And so that's one that you want to avoid, or if you need to be traveling, for example, you know, slow it down a little bit, leave large margins of time, etc. So this is how we can look at each and every day. So what I'm going to do moving forward, I'm going to tell you about the type of day, and then you just need to look at each and every one of these little boxes to see what the ingredients are. So a receive day is about receiving something. Very good for your accounts receivable. It's also if you need something like if you need something to be given to you, ask for it, and you will have a better chance of receiving it. The best chance you're going to get it is during these positive hours. So a call to action in an email from an autoresponder would be a perfect thing that you could use on this day. All right, here is one of our vibrant days of the week on the 18th. So when you see green show up, it's either going to be excellent, favorable, or fair. Excellent being the highest. So on this particular day, it's an open day. Now, astrologically, we're also going to see some different animals here. And then once I'll show you how to get the personalized version, then you're going to start seeing some stars show up and the icons show up like you did on that month view. And also it will be pre-selecting based on your personal astrology and the information within each day. That's going to start pulling over, oh, well, this time is good for me and this time is good for me. But not to confuse you, I'm just going to show you the global view of what everybody does see. So what we have is an excellent day. Open is for opportunities, wonderful opportunities. Now, the big difference between seeing the color of a green day versus a white day, immediately when you see green, you know that the energy is much more stable, as well as the hours. I'm going to pop them out for you so that they're very, very easy to detect, even without these red boxes when you receive it yourself. So this is indicating that these are good times for you. So then again, just like what I told you before, you take the positive and negative influences, they prevail over the day, and then you add in these ingredients of each of the hour slots. So here is from 7 to 10:59, and again between 5 and 6:59. If you worked just even these 4 hours, or maybe even those 6, and then just did maybe, you know, content creation or some admin stuff during this time, but really focused on reaching out to clients during this time with a clear call to action, having some discovery sessions with your clients or sending proposals, things like that, this is where you want to operate in actually sending out your communications and reaching out to your clients. All right, the next one is a close day on the 19th. The close is about closing things up. It's about finding ways to complete things that's a win-win situation for everyone. So this is where you can use a close day. And unfortunately, on Friday, we only have a 2-hour time slot. So we're going to be really succinct about maybe getting some work done the day before in the unstable time, so that during that 7 to 9, even if you are reaching out to your clients with a autoresponder because maybe you're not up or at the office yet, that you can still create some opportunities during this time. And then remember, always bring the positive and negative over to see how those are going to be influenced. Then we go to Saturday, another beautiful day, with some times that are very early in the morning, but establishing a good foundation. And this will, like when you're starting a project, you really want to, and especially as we're getting back into motion globally, in some parts of the world, I realize there's still somewhat of lockdowns, but things are starting to move. So this is a great time to really prepare your nice campaigns and get them sent out on a day to get them established. Or even if it's that client that you're going to be working with, try to find some way to reach out to them during that time. So with automation today, it's a really easy way. You may have to learn a few tools to get that into motion, but it will be well worth your time to do that so that you can create some amazing things during that time. Back to now Sunday, remove days are actually one of my favorite days, whether it's a favorable or unfavorable day, because you are able to remove things that no longer serve you and create space to have opportunities come your way. So wherever I have an opportunity to create some space, excuse me, let me get some water here. I certainly do that with a remove day. So really love it, even over the weekend, so I can get some personal things done as well over the weekend to clear up some clutter, archive files, and just let things move on so I have more opportunities to create things that I love doing. All right, back to Monday, and here we have a different color that I want to explain as well. Now, full is very good for, like, if you're doing some team building and things like that. It's also great if you are actually going to be meeting with a client to sign a contract. This is probably my favorite day of the week because it's during working business or normal working business hours. I realize some of you work, over the weekends or maybe more the evening hours versus daytime hours, but most businesses are operational 9 to 5, something like that, where you can reach somebody on the phone. So if you are, setting up that appointment, use one of the good days that I talked about before, set that appointment up for Monday between 1 and 2:59 p.m. So like maybe, like a 1:15, 1:30 meeting, so you stay within this vibrancy. But we have a new color that is showing up on this day that you haven't seen before, and it's this little teal color. And look at all of the opportunities here. We've got generosity, green light means go. You're going to have a leadership positioning. You're going to have people that wanting to help, and the quick action is what makes it teal. So what that means is things are going to happen very quickly. So you're going to get an answer, yes or no, very quickly. But actually, that's a good thing. Always standing in that, like, oh, I hope this goes through. I hope this goes through. That's really just an energy vampire, if you will. So you really want to make sure that you're using the system as it's intended. And then finally, we go to next Tuesday. Well, we'll be back online with you with the following week, but we have an unfavorable balance day. Now, balance day is a very interesting energetics because it's really good when you're setting up teams and things like that, and you want equal input and you want equal opportunities, you want equal pay, that kind of thing, this is where you might go into your boss. But I would do this on a green favorable day, so it wouldn't be this week, but I'm just setting you up for the next time you see this come, going in and say, hey, I would love to talk to you about all the work that I've been doing, and potentially it's time for a bonus or something like that. Now, again, adjust for the times. Like right now, we're in a time where people are really pulling back, so that might not be the opportune time for that. But show your value. That's what I'm trying to say. So when the time comes and the opportunities arise, then maybe that will come forth for you. Now, it's also really good for legal cases if you want a equal balance in the outcome. If you want more, you feel you deserve more, do not use a balanced day, because the energetics of the day are going to tell you this is going to be more of a balanced outcome. Okay, so if you want to know a little bit more about the horse month, which is a very important month in the year of the metal rat, this is what's called the conflict or clash month of the year. So I tell you a little bit more about the horse on that video. And then I also have a program going. I told you at the beginning of the video today that I have a program that's going on right now that's called 30-Day Refresh and Revive Experience with the TimeBlazr. So it's a 2-part process. And what you need to do is you need to register at bit.ly/30-day revive. And then you're going to want to sign up for the free trial. It's a personalized TimeBlazr. So it's www.free30timetrial.com. And when you receive that, come on over every day for 30 days. We started this May 27th and we're going to finish it up on May 26th. So you still have time to participate. And I go in each of the days really much more in depth. And I want you to set a 30-day goal. So you'll actually go beyond when I'm going to finish up the program with the 30 days that you would if you signed up, today. So it's going to go beyond that particular moment. And so within, the month of June and July, we're going to give the 30-day time trial away for free, and no credit card is required. So it's an amazing program. So come on in and hear the details of the day on how you can best perform, produce, and prosper. And so this is what we have today, the 17th through the 23rd. Again, my favorite day is the 22nd. So we're going to see you next week on TimeBlazr Tuesday. And again, we'd be so grateful if you would subscribe, like, share, ring that bell for all of our notifications so you don't miss any of the fabulous TimeBlazr days. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.